What's good, YouTube? It's your boy CJ2 Lit. We back with another hip hop news update. Now, today's gonna be a very informational video. Today we're gonna be talking about a few different subjects, but the main topic is basically YSL, Young Thug, Gunna, and the people that are being held in protective custody against YSL, members of YSL as well. Basically, all of these guys that I'll be talking about in this video today will be federal informants and people who are of interest when it comes down to the case that Young Thug is facing life for. So basically, there's been a lot of rumors circulating on social media, but these rumors have also been confirmed. Now, the main thing we're going to talk about today is YSL Woody. Now, we all know YSL Woody. He did a off the porch interview. You can go search it on YouTube. He did a interview with them, and he was talking about, YSL, and that's where he's from, and that's what he claims, and that's what he is. And he also shot a lot of music videos claiming YSL, throwing up the East Coast, YSL slat, all of that, throwing up all of that, making it be known that he is a firm YSL member. Now, I've also done some more research and seen things like in Thug's lyrics, he said different things. Actually, he said things that have pertained to him and Mr. Woody. And those things are like, he had a lyric in a song. I forgot the name of the song, but you can literally look this song up, and it says, "If nigga try me, I swear to God, Lil Woody pull up and pop at his noggin. Pew, 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 pew." And I know y'all know that line because I'm a Young Thug fan myself, and I know that line because I literally know the rest of the lyrics to it. I just forgot the name of the song right now as I'm recording. But man, this goes to show that you can't even trust the people that you think are so close to you. You know what I'm saying? Because those same people that you think are close to you will snake you out in the end. And this is a prime example of that. You know what I'm saying? Now look at the situation. Young Thug putting Lil Woody in his songs. You know what I'm saying? Saying Lil Woody will pull up and pop at your noggin, and now, people been playing with Young Thug, and now Lil Woody's going to the feds and he's telling. You see what I'm saying? Now, first of all, this is what really happened, okay? Lil Woody, basically, according to the paperwork, and I also put a picture of the paperwork here in the video too, so you'll get a chance to see that and understand what's really going on with the whole situation. Now, basically, Lil Woody is the informant. He's the main informant for the case against YSL, and obviously they're saying other people are, but now they don't want to release the names of the other people that are telling on YSL, simply because there have been threats made to YSL and the people who are telling. And also, that's why they won't release the names of the other people that's telling, and they keeping them in PC. Plus, they also have Lil Woody basically giving a full testimony about how he know about OG Nut, which is YFN Lucci's right-hand man's OG, whatever you want to call him. He knew everything that happened to Nut, who was involved. He was actually one of the people who's seen the people that allegedly killed Lil Woody right before, and this is why. So basically, if you read close in the paperwork, it'll even tell you itself. It says basically Lil Woody told prosecutors that soon as he was at a McDonald's right after the shooting had occurred of OG Nut back in 2015, January 2015, and he was standing at a McDonald's, and a white truck, Young Thug's white truck, pulled up, and 4 other people hopped out. It was Yak Gotti, Scarface, and 2 other people. And then also they talked about, and obviously one of them walked up to him and told him, "Yo, we just killed Nut." You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, it makes sense, because if you look at what the prosecutors are saying, they're tracking the killers all the way back to one of Young Thug's houses in downtown Atlanta. Whenever the killers were fleeing the scene, they fled there, and then things went on from there, okay? And now Lil Woody is telling everything. He's literally telling how Young Thug orchestrated this hit, He's trying to say that Young Thug was behind the whole thing. He was the mastermind behind the whole situation. And I'm pretty sure he's telling more details, even probably things that aren't even true with Thug, just to get his sentences lower. You know what I'm saying? Because they already got Lil Woody on a lot of different other charges. You know what I'm saying? So once you put a snitch in a corner like that, obviously that's what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? He's going to try to tell any and everything to give all the information that he can give in order to lower his sentence and make everything better for him and him only. He's not thinking about YSL. He's not thinking about everybody else. He's not thinking about his family. Right now, he's thinking about getting his sentence lowered. You know what I'm saying? So, and back to, and this all plays a part in Young Thug's bond hearing. You know, a lot of people been asking questions saying like, you know, I wonder why Young Thug isn't getting out. You know what I'm saying? You know, King Von got out for attempt murder and Lil Durk got out for it. Okay, first of all, let me tell you the difference, right? First off, they caught Young Thug on the scene. I mean, not Young Thug, I'm sorry. They caught Lil Durk on the scene with a loaded gun, but the gun was not fired. So we know, first off, that Lil Durk did not fire any shots that night, okay? Now, King Von, on the other hand, they didn't even find the weapon that King Von had. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the difference between, you know, Young Thug's situation and trying to compare it to Lil Durk and King Von's situation. You know, the difference is these people were actually taking part in it. Lil Durk and King Von were actually taking a part in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Compared to where Thug is accused of being the mastermind behind it, not actually being the person involved. You know what I'm saying? And with the RICO, they're pulling everybody involved, you know what I'm saying, from the leader to the soldiers to whoever, you know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. The case wasn't the case on King Von and Durk and all them, it wasn't a RICO too, so you have to take that into consideration as well. So basically Lil Woody, he's been basically one of the main reasons, and obviously it's been other witnesses that have been threatened by, I'm pretty sure, outside YSL people, basically threatening them, threatening their families, telling them that, you know, they're all gonna die. And this has been what the videos that have been played in court. There's been several court videos on the bond hearings that Gunna and Young Thug have had. And if you listen closely to the bond hearing, shout out Seti Nash, shout out King AK47 for this information. Basically, if you look at these videos close and clearly, you'll see the lawyers are telling, the judge and the prosecutors are telling the judge and even Mr. Steele, who is Young Thug's lawyer, he's saying like, okay, we let Young Thug out, but think about the risk. Think about all of the witnesses that we have to prosecute this case being threatened on a daily basis by people from YSL. You know what I'm saying? And then they're saying that they have proof of that. So if they're saying that they have proof of that, obviously this means that they have some sort of communication, whether it was via Instagram, text message, call, or even verbal. Even somebody may have wore a wire and went around a group of people and somebody said something to him. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But what we do know is that it all will come out whenever the trial starts. Now, this all pertains back to why Gunna isn't getting out either. The reason I say that is because they're trying to group Gunna, even though they don't have any charges on him or him doing any crimes, committing any crimes, they're trying to put him as a kingpin as well. But what the feds actually don't realize is Gunna has nothing to do with this. I'm gonna be honest with you, Gunna has nothing to do with any of these things that happened in 2015, any of that. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I know that, right? 2015 was my sophomore going into junior year of high school, okay? Now, I was listening to Young Thug and Gunna around that time, but if you knew, Gunna didn't really come out until my freshman year of college, which was 2018. So, therefore, Gunna wasn't really affiliated with YSL at all until after OG Nut was killed. And the reason I can prove that is because, for one, go look at Gunna's first album, okay? Gunna didn't really become YSL until he dropped his first album, which was dropped after Nut was killed. This had nothing to do with Gunna. You know what I'm saying? Because what people aren't talking about, okay, there are two things that happened in this case, right? Two things that happened that made the DA say, we're going to go after YSL and Young Thug, and we're going to take them now. Two things. The first thing was obviously the murder of Donovan Thomas, aka OG Nut. Now, that was one strike, okay? In the DA office, I'm pretty sure, you know, they looked at it at first and was like, all right, well, we're just going to review this as a normal shooting that happened. Maybe a gang-related shooting, who knows? They didn't have enough information over the time in order to prosecute the situation. But over the years, they just kept an eye on Young Thug. They kept an eye on YSL. You see what I'm saying? Now, when you do things like this, you can't move the same way you've been moving. And that was probably YSL's downfall, because Thug with the YSL began to, you know, allow street people to affiliate themselves with the YSL group as well, which, you know, YSL is actually a label, you know what I'm saying? Now, what's happening is the DA is trying to group YSL, the record label, with a group of organized street gang, which there's not necessarily a difference, but it is at the same time. And I know that sounds confusing, but this is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, YSL is a record label that was started by Young Thug called Young Stoner Life. Okay, Young Stoner Life is nothing to do with Cleveland Avenue Bloods. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between YSL and what people are trying to say YSL actually is. That's the real difference, okay? Obviously, it's very hard to prove that in court, you know what I'm saying, with given all of the crimes and all of the things that's been done, and all you see the people that are committing crimes are throwing up YSL, you see what I'm saying? So you can understand that you can get a understanding on both sides, from the judge's standpoint and from Thug's standpoint, because it's like you got a big group of people screaming out YSL that's out here murdering and killing people, but at the same time, these are also people that grew up around Thug in the same neighborhood as Thug before YSL was even formed. So that should go to show you as a prosecutor that it's deeper than just being YSL. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's hard to, you know, really balance between the two, but you have to look at it both ways when you're prosecuting a case like this, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's really what's going on between Young Thug and his camp right now. Obviously, you know, they're trying to say that Gunna might be able to get out earlier. Who knows? Because right now, Gunna still isn't out. And I heard about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, that Gunna was going to be out in a week, and he's still not out. And they just had a whole nother bond hearing with both of the lawyers, Brian Steele and Gunna's lawyer, being present in court. Obviously, Young Thug was denied again for the third time, and Gunna was denied. So we have to just wait, you know what I'm saying? And it seems like they're not going to let these guys out on bond. That's the third bond hearing. And I don't know if they can even get any more bond hearings, especially after this last bond hearing where the judge and the jury and the prosecutor made known about the threats that were being made to the witnesses to this case. So, and the fact that the judge and the jury knows about the threats being made now changes the whole landscape of the case. So, yeah, man. Very confusing, very, you know, toxic situation, very tough situation for Thug to be in. And even if his fans threatening, you know, people about, you know, the whole YSL Woody snitching and all that, fans, do us all a favor and just be a fan. Don't involve yourself, because you don't even realize it, but if you're a fan and you're sending DMs to people and saying certain stuff, you're also putting Young Thug at risk of not getting out as well. That could be a factor in it too. You know what I'm saying? People don't even think about it, but that still counts. That's all that one of the witnesses got to do, is show that to the police, and now the police are thinking that it's YSL threatening them. You know what I'm saying? That's just how this stuff goes. So, yeah, man. there's the information that has been released lately on the latest update on Young Thug's case, and I'm pretty sure I'll keep y'all updated on what's really going on as more information comes out. Yeah, man, we're trying to grow this channel as well. If you're new, is this your first time checking out this channel, man, go ahead, do me a favor and click down below and subscribe to this channel. I'll be dropping videos every day, maybe several videos a day, just depends on how busy I am and schedule and stuff like that. But if you like these more informational based videos, just leave a like, man, and subscribe to the channel and click the post notification bell so you can be notified when I upload as well. And I'm gonna keep y'all updated on what's going on in hip hop, man. It's your boy CJ Too Lit, and we gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.